That's me. Every time before drawing.
Say thank you lah. Already silent, huh?
More.
Your kickoff?
53 lah.
Huh. 53. Actual time. Kickoff lah. Kickoff cannot go early. Late never mind. Follow kickoff.
Kick off, finish before everyone comes.
Send the group.
The results.
Situation lah.
The results.
Satu answer. Wait for it.
He's outside. Zaza. Hey, how are you? Fine.
Sally not here, right?
No, she's in Thailand.
I count.
Hi. Sit in front. Yeah, sit in front. I know. Why so many people?
You lah, invite everybody.
I have to send representative. unofficial. I'm also nervous. So many teams. Better. How's that? Okay, we just will go. Can. 59. Can.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to AFC House, the home of Asian football. My name is Deborah Pereira, and I will be your MC for today's draw of the AFC Under-16 Women's Championship 2017 qualifiers. First of all, I would like to welcome representatives from AFC member associations and members of the media to the draw. In this edition, a total of 27 teams will be participating. We have a positive increase in this edition, as there are 8 more teams participating compared to the previous edition in 2015, where a total of 19 teams took part in the competition. The winner of each group in the qualifiers will qualify for the AFC Under-16 Women's Championship 2017 finals. These 4 teams will join DPR Korea, Japan, China PR, and Thailand, who received a direct qualification to the finals as top 4 teams from last year's edition, making it a total of 8 teams competing in the finals next year. And now, it is time for another exciting competition, and it will soon begin with the official draw of the AFC Under-16 Women's Championship 2017 qualifiers. Before we proceed, let's have a look at some highlights from the previous edition. Ladies and gentlemen, without any delay, I would like to invite onto the stage the AFC Women's Competitions Manager, Ms. Jessie Dai, to explain the draw procedure and to conduct the draw.
Thank you, Deborah. Good afternoon, representatives from AFC member associations, members of media, and colleagues. Welcome to attend the qualifiers draw for the AFC Under-16 Women's Championship 2017. As introduced, for this edition, we have 27 member associations enter the competition. As listed on the screen in alphabetical order, you can see the 27 member associations. And the ones highlighted in yellow are the ones who expressed their interest to host one of the groups in the qualifiers. For today's draw, we have a seeding based on the Under-16 Women's Championship held in 2015. The teams who played in 2015 will be seeded based on their ranking in that edition, and then the teams who didn't play in 2015 will be treated as non-ranked teams who will be listed at the bottom of the seeding table. As shown on the next page, this is the seeding table for today's draw. Now I will briefly introduce the competition format. From the seeding table, you can see we have the first to fourth team, DPR Korea, Japan, China PR, and Thailand, who will receive a direct qualification into the finals in 2017. However, Thailand has expressed their interest to play in the qualifiers. Therefore, 23 teams plus Thailand make it total 24 teams will play in the qualifiers this year. And these 24 teams will be divided into 4 groups of 6 teams each through today's draw. Each group will play a centralized league format, and the winner of each group will qualify to the AFC Under-16 Women's Championship 2017 finals, joining the first 4 teams, DPR Korea, Japan, China, and Thailand. And another note is the member associations that have expressed their interest to host one of the groups of the qualifiers will be drawn into separate groups. Now, as you can see on the stage, we have 5 pots for today's draw, and teams are put in the pots according to their seedings. So pot 1, we have teams Thailand plus the teams ranked 5th to 7th. And then pot 2, we have teams ranked 8th to 11th. Pot 3, we have teams ranked 12th to 15th. And pot 4, we have teams ranked 16th and 17th. And then during the draw, we will move 2 teams from pot 5 to pot 4. And pot 5 are the 10 teams without ranking from last edition. Today's draw, we will start from pot 5. First team to be drawn will be put in Group A, position 6, and second to fourth team will be put in B6 to D6. And then the 5th to 8th team to be drawn will be positioned in A5 to D5 respectively, and the remaining 2 teams will be moved to pot 4, joining the UAE and Hong Kong in pot 4 to be drawn into position 4 in each group respectively. And then in pot 3, 1 to 4th team to be drawn will be put in A3 to D3 respectively, and same applies to pot 2. In pot 1, we will have the situation that we might have teams that express their interest to host qualifiers to be drawn into the same group. So if that happens, Thailand is in pot 1. If Thailand is drawn into the same group with the previous potential hosts, Bangladesh or Vietnam, they will be moved to the next available group without any host. If the previous member associations expressed interest to host, Bangladesh or Vietnam is already drawn into Group D, then there will be one group without any host remaining and reserved for Thailand during the draw. Now, without any further delay, I will conduct the draw as explained from pot 5. First team to be drawn will be put in Group A, position 6. First team of today's draw is Pakistan. First time participating in AFC Under-16 Women's Championship. Second team going to B6. Lebanon. This is also the first time for them to participate in this competition. Next team going to position 6 in Group C. Singapore. Their last time participation will be back to 2011. And then for position 6 in Group D will be the team of Iraq. Also never played in this competition before. Now the next team coming up will be going to A5 position. Laos. Another team that the first time entered the competition. Next team joining Lebanon in Group B, position 5. Northern Mariana Island. This will be also the first time for them to play in AFC Under-16 Women's Championship. And then next two teams will be going to C5 and D5. Kyrgyzstan. First time participation in Group C5. Next team among Guam, Malaysia, and Palestine will be going to D5. This team will be Palestine. They have played the competition in 2013, but was absent in 2015. Now I will move the remaining two teams from Pot 5 to Pot 4, to be together with Hong Kong and United Arab Emirates. Next team coming out will be going to A4. Guam. They didn't participate in 2015, but were in the competition in 2013. Next team going to Group B, position 4. Malaysia. First time in AFC Under-16 Women's Championship. Okay, then Hong Kong and UAE will be going to Group C and D respectively. The one going to C4, United Arab Emirates. Last team in Pot 4 will be going to Group D. To confirm the team, Hong Kong, D4. Moving on to Pot 3. In this pot, we have two member associations show their interest to host one of the groups. First team coming will be going to A3. Jordan. They were in the final stage in 2013, which was the best result for them in this competition. Next team going to B3, joining Malaysia, Northern Mariana Island, and Lebanon. Philippines. Then the team going to C3 will be the next team. Bangladesh. Second time participation in Under-16. In 2015, they also played in the qualifiers. And then the last team in Pot 3 will be going to D3. Confirm, Vietnam. They are interested to host their group. Moving on to part 2, we have 4 teams: Chinese Taipei, Australia, Myanmar, and India. They will be going to position 2 in each group. First team going to A2. Myanmar. Next team, drawn, will be going to B2. India. They participated in 2015 and finished second place in their qualifiers group. And then the next team will be going to position 2 in Group C. Chinese Taipei. They were the 8th place team in 2015. Last team in part 2 will be going to Group D. As shown on the label, Australia. Okay, we move on to part 1, where we have Member Association Thailand would like to host one of the groups. So they will not be drawn into the group with Bangladesh or the group with Vietnam. First team from part 1 will be going to A1. Thailand. 4th place team in 2013 and 2015. Next team will be going to Group B, position 1. Korea Republic. 5th place team in 2015, and then they were the champion in 2009. Remaining 2 teams will be going to C1 and D1. C1, Islamic Republic of Iran. Last team for today's Under-16 Women's Championship 2017 qualifiers draw will be going to Group D, position 1. To confirm the team, Uzbekistan. 6th place team in the edition of 2015. That concludes the draw of the AFC Under-16 Women's Championship 2017 qualifiers. Thank you for your attention and all the best for the teams for their preparation in the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have concluded the official draw of the AFC Under-16 Women's Championship 2017 qualifiers. To recap on the draw results, as you can see on the screen, Group A, Thailand, Myanmar, Jordan, Guam, Laos, and Pakistan. Group B, Korea Republic, India, Philippines, Malaysia, Northern Mariana Islands, Lebanon. Group C, Islamic Republic of Iran, Chinese Taipei, Bangladesh, United Arab Emirates, Kyrgyzstan, and Singapore. Group D, Uzbekistan, Australia, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Palestine, and Iraq. The match schedule will be distributed to you shortly. Please be reminded that there will be an official draw for the AFC Under-19 Women's Championship 2017 qualifiers later today at 4 p.m. Thank you for your attendance to this official draw ceremony, and we wish all the participating member associations a great success.